Oh, here we go again. You guys, if it feels like YouTube decides what people watch instead of the people themselves deciding what they watch, congratulations. You've sensed a disturbance in the force. Hey, gang, today we're tackling a question that hits every creator right in the midichlorians. Has the algorithm become more important than the audience? Because the longer you're on YouTube, the more it feels like viewers aren't watching. The algorithm is watching them, which means creators aren't performing for people anymore. We're performing for an empire. Let's go into the Star Wars universe, you guys. There's a parallel here. Star Wars is full of systems that tell people what's important, what's allowed, what's forbidden, what's visible, and what will be wiped out from existence. Sound familiar? The Empire didn't ask for consent. It simply curated reality. YouTube's algorithm does something eerily similar to this, you guys, though with fewer TIE fighters and more retention graphs. Viewers do not decide anymore. Let's talk about the biggest misconception on the platform. Viewers don't choose videos. The algorithm chooses viewers. Over 70% of all watch time comes from recommended videos, not search, not subscriptions. When creators say their audience didn't see a video, it's literally true. The algorithm never showed it to them. It's like the Empire controlling every holonet broadcast and deciding which hologram gets projected into which living room. In the early days of YouTube, and I wasn't even there for the early days, I was there for the middle days, the midsection, mid-century modern YouTube. Viewers clicked what they wanted back then. Today, the algorithm curates everything. What appears on your homepage, what autoplays next, what gets recommended, what gets buried, what gets promoted, what gets demonetized. I get demonetized. What gets labeled high interest, what gets ignored forever. That's not inherently bad. Personalization does have its benefits. But creators now operate in a world where the platform is the audience. The people, you guys, you're just the data. So creators used to focus on entertaining people, funny edits, great topics, emotional moments. That was enough back then. Today, we're optimizing for an invisible machine. We ask, will the algorithm like this hook? Will it punish a slow intro? Will it suppress long videos today? Will this topic get flagged as low interest? Will the test group click this thumbnail? Will retention dip at minute 247? We're constantly adjusting our work to please a system viewers never even see. That's the moment the algorithm stops being a tool and starts becoming the empire. All right, and I'm going to take a sip of my beverage because my throat's getting dry. All this talk coming out of my mouth. Okay, I got it. I'm feeling better. Let's talk about the dangers of letting machine curate culture, because that's what's happening. Star Wars shows us exactly what happens when a centralized force controls the flow of information. Innovation slows. Creativity gets standardized. Diversity of voices shrink. The same content gets recycled over and over. And perspectives narrow. Now, remember this. YouTube isn't evil. Far from it, though the Empire was kind of evil. But YouTube, you're not evil, okay? But the unintended effect of the algorithm is homogenation. Creators start making what the algorithm wants, not what their audience wants. The audience is still there. They're just not in control at all. Viewers haven't gone anywhere. You guys are just passengers now. I mean, we're all passengers if we watch anything on anywhere, basically, with an algorithm. And pretty much every website where we're watching videos are social media websites, and those are all controlled by algorithms. They're showing us what they want to show us. I mean, we think we're making choices, but the homepage decides 90% of what we watch. YouTube's own research confirms that viewers are more likely to watch recommended content than content they actively search for. And I get it. I'm not going to type things. Just show me stuff. I don't work here. But this means that creators aren't losing their audience. They're losing access to their audience. It's a big difference. But there's a rebellion. I like to think I'm part of this rebellion. Just like Star Wars, every system with too much power eventually inspires a rebellion, you guys. We creators, we fight back by building community-driven audiences, focusing on authenticity over trends. I don't care about trends. Creating formats the algorithm can't categorize, encouraging direct viewer engagement. Click on stuff, write stuff, you guys. I'm encouraging you. Posting content outside of their niche. I'm trying to be a little bit more smart brain than I used to be back in the day. I would think that's considered posting outside of my niche. Starting secondary channels. I've definitely done that and am doing that. I have not only Egotastic Fun Time, I have Egotastic Fun Time Reloaded. I have Talking the Orville, and of course the main podcast, which is Egotastic Fun Time Reloaded, which provides content for all the other channels. I'm diversifying platforms. That's what I'm doing. And this isn't a war against YouTube. It's a push for balance in the force. Use the force, JP. So Star Wars has always been about hope beating impossible odds. And creators today are in that same position because at the end of the day, the algorithm doesn't get the final say. Viewers do. A loyal audience like you guys can revive a channel, break algorithmic decay, push a video into recommendation, override the test group, signal viewer interest louder than any machine. Human connection is the one thing the algorithm can't predict perfectly. That's where creators win, you guys. So tell me, do you feel like you choose what you watch, or does YouTube choose for you? I want to hear how you experience the algorithm on your end of this conversation. And thanks for hanging out with me today in this little corner of the creative galaxy. And if you want to explore even more conversations about creators, sci-fi, and everything wonderfully nerdy in between, all the egotastic links you need are in the description, waiting for you to punch it into hyperspace, you guys. And remember, I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Thanks for listening. Love you. Bye-bye.